Greetings in the name of His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie Jah Rastafari. We live with the rule and reign over all living things. Universally, as I would say, greetings to all throughout this ya earth. This ya video coming to ya from the man Ras Ritchi in Albuquerque. Greetings you with love from the Almighty, and to share this ya little piece of history with all those people who love good, natural, organic tobacco. First, we're going to show some of the tobacco here in its curing stage. And what we have here is the different variations . This is the classic Cuban way of curing tobacco, which is called El Pilion. And this is the time-honored Cuban-esque way which here at Rastafari Works International Farms, our tobacco is picked and cured. And no leaf is harvested until the golden effect has taken place on the plant. And as you can see with these leaves here, I can show you the variety just by showing you the veins. Now these are the Cuban Connecticut, where the veins go outward, and they have the very round, as you see, shape. This one here is starting to curl, versus like this is one of the, looks like one of the Connecticut broadleafs, where you notice the veins go straight upwards versus the outwards. Now we'll show you see how much darker these are going through the fuller. These leaves were harvested when they were ripening, literally drying on the stalk, which is called the stalk cure. And you see how dark this leaf is already. Nice dark brown. And these leaves have been here for only not even a week yet. And you can see the transition in colors here. Beautiful caramel. Another beautiful Cuban leaf. High desert, Connecticut Cuban, folks. Only place you can get this particular variety here from Rastafari Works International Farms, Tabacalera de Chavez. Look at that beautiful leaf. So for any of you big cigar manufacturers who want the really good tobacco from the rare, we're looking for purchasers of this leaf, which I have the only one with this seed. You guys see the different colors. And for any of you interested out there in trying a cigar made in this fashion, there's only one cigar I know that does this fashion, which is the by CAO, and it's called El Pilion. And they cure and age the tobacco in this original stage, putting it in the piles. You can see the curing, how beautiful, how that could make such a wonderful cigar. A beautiful Cuban New Mexican. Only one place, folks, the land of enchantment. We're gonna go out into the field here and harvest some of this beautiful New Mexican Connecticut. Seeds are ripening, drying right on the stalk. See how the Connecticut broadleaf is much darker? It takes a lot longer to get the curing on the stalk. Once you start getting that drying, you're ready to harvest it. Here's another example. Starting to dry right on the stalk. Beautiful golden New Mexican Connecticut. By the way, which this cigar right here I'm smoking is one of my handmade. So any of those cigar aficionados who want a genuine handmade New Mexican Connecticut, this is the only place you can get it, here at Rastafari Works International Farms, Tabacalera de Chavez, right here in the land of the beautiful enchantment. The beauty of the land of enchantment in this beautiful fall season. Here we go, another leaf nice and ripe. Unfortunately, we don't have a flock of geese coming in from Canada. To all the people around the world, this is the north here, folks. And for those of you who don't know, we get geese all the way from the Arctic Circle coming to this lovely land of enchantment and fly right over my house and make their way down to the Bosque del Apache. So all those who don't know about the Bosque del Apache and want to see something magnificent and something that you could only see here in New Mexico, come check it. It's beautiful. Only here in the fall time in New Mexico, yeah, get that. Another beautiful golden Connecticut, New Mexico. Look how ripe this one is. Put in what to go on. Let's show the people how different this is from the shade leaf variety. You notice how much paler it is and more narrow. And this comes from the Sumatra leaf introduced to Connecticut, which they've used for their shade leaf. And you can see how much more narrow of a leaf. And that's how you can always identify the shade leaf Connecticut, because it's much more narrow. See, these much more narrow. When we go into these are more of your Connecticut. These are some of the broadleafs here. You see the difference in the width. We'll go back here to some beautiful golden. That's nice and ripe and ready. Oh, I forgot to mention, today is October the 30th of 2018. Beautiful land of enchantment. The beautiful New Mexico, Connecticut tobacco. If I forgot to mention the name of the mother farm is Jarmock Farms in Enfield, Connecticut. Big up the man, Stephen Jarmock, who made all this possible. But he's the man who sent out the seed from his farm, which his family's grown for 3 generations and all the way back to the colonial times. So having this special leaf here in the high deserts of New Mexico and having been grown here for almost 10 years is a very special thing. And anyone who tries one of these cigars will testify to that. All natural, no chemical. The way John want it to be, Rasta style, see? Let these guys go. See, that's the prime right there. That's what they call priming it. Original Cubana style way of harvesting tobacco. Time honored. That's the key to this, people. Time honored, small batch, limited edition cigars. Only one place. Rastafari Works International. I'm on deal with growing the tobacco from the seeds, which are here in the pods, to transplanting, to feeding them all natural organic food, and picking the bugs by hand. That's why you see this whole damage, because I'm on don't deal with no bug spray. Fire upon that. All natural, because you have to smoke and take in good natural clean things. No chemical poisons, people. Be aware of that when you smoke, especially if you have smoked tobacco. Try to get the cleanest, purest. It'll make a big difference. These are your true, genuine Connecticut broadleaf, and you see how much darker it is versus these Cuban and the Sumatra. That's how I could tell, and the leaf also is a dead giveaway. But as you can see, it's very, very, very dark. And that's why it takes longer. You notice how long these leaves, how very few leaves have been picked off these plants. And it's because of that whole vibration. Here's another beautiful one. Versus these Cuban, they went right quick. And these ones will take a little bit longer. Look how they'll just fall right off. That's the way tobacco should be harvested, that beautiful gold. Because for those of you who don't know, when the tobacco is harvested not green, the chlorophyll literally converts to sugars. So that's what makes tobacco, when it's prime golden, so much higher quality, and it takes so much longer. But the end result is where you see the difference. The quality. Pure quality control here at Rastafari Works International Farm. Look at that, ripening right on the stalk. And for all of you, I didn't mention, all of these were grown by each other in the first generation, all three breeds. So no matter if I plant seed from this plant, one that has the genetics of a Sumatra or one that has the genetics of the Cuban Connecticut, they are all gonna produce all three varieties. Like all of these seeds came from one pod in one mother pot, and they were all separated into all of these. All of this whole entire patch, folks, came from this one entire pot, and each and every plant as they got bigger was transplanted, and this was the biggest one, and she's the mother plant who was left to grow. But as you see, all the other ones that were growing with her, they all have their different characteristics, and for all looking, you can see the varietal characteristics as far as the width, the color, and the way in which it grows. Some grow much more bushy and thicker, which are your broadleaf and your Havanas, whereas your Sumatras are a little bit more not as thick. So now these leaves here will be taken and they will be washed, and then once washed they will come here to the curing area. There we go. And then this is the stage in which you go through the cure for 1 week. And as I said, these were harvested just the Saturday past. And you folks can see the curing, how it occurs in this specific style of curing the tobacco. Look how dark these leaves are. Beautifully cured. Ooh, look at this one. Beautiful dark brown caramel color already. Only one place here in New Mexico, the high desert Albuquerque.